Welcome to the Alt Media Files Episode 2. In today's episode, we're going to process and break down a very large PDF into smaller PDF chapters. Then, we're going to use the K3000 Automator tool to process the files from PDF to Kurzweil, and then finally, we're going to use the Universal Library Uploader tool to get the Kurzweil files into the student's account. Welcome to the Accessibility Guide channel. My name is Sean Jordison, and let's jump right in. All right, we have a PDF that we need to open up and break down to get ready for conversion. Now, the first thing that I check for is to see if there are marks that I need to crop in the file. And right now I am not seeing any crop marks that need to happen. So the next stage is because I am taking this into a text-to-speech reader, I'm not making the document accessible, but I'm prepping it for accommodation. And so in this case, I want to actually delete out these bookmarks because we tend to break up contents of a book based on chapter. And because there's already bookmarks in here, I am simply going to move them out of their current location. So we have chapter 1, chapter 2, all at the top level here, and then I'm going to delete the larger part information. So this actually is laid out pretty nicely. I'm going to select chapter 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and pull them out to the top level bookmark, and then we can delete those top level bookmarks. We've got a part 5 and a part 6 in here. I'll take chapter 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and we're going to drag them up underneath our chapter 12, delete the empty bookmarks now, and bonus chapters, we'll just leave that as a top level thing. We'll leave the epilogue, and then we can remove some of these other bookmarks. It's not that they're going to be removed from the file, but it just makes it easier for our conversion. So the next thing I'm going to do is save the file. Now, something that is really cool about this method, I don't have to rename all of this because I'm going to go to View More, Organize Pages, and we're going to split the file, and we're going to choose Output Options, and we want to use bookmark names for file names, and then we're going to choose the location as to where we're going to save this file. Obviously, you want to pick the same spot where the file currently lives. We want to make sure it's in the right PDF file, and then select OK. And then, we want bookmark names for file names, and select OK. We've got split by top level bookmarks, and then we're going to select split. And it's creating what looks to be 22 different chapters because this file is 737 pages long. Let's select OK, and look at here, we've got chapter 1, chapter 2, and all of our files are in here. Next, what we're going to do is copy the files, and we're going to get them into Kurzweil for processing. I'm going to go to my in folder that I've already set up using the Automator path and paste it in there. And then this is just like my other videos, we're going to launch the K3000 Automator. I'm simply going to launch the exe. It's already got my username and password. The source file is in, and we've got our destination as out, and then we're going to select OK. This is then going to run Kurzweil. It's going to process each file one by one and then put them into the out folder. Alrighty, now that the files are completed, I'm going to close the Automator, delete the files out of my in folder. We're going to go to our out folder, and I'm going to take all the files in there, and I'm going to cut them, and then I'm going to put them into the correct location to where they go in my book database. I'm going to create a new folder called Understanding Business Kurzweil so that I can upload them into the student's account. Or now I need to launch the Kurzweil 3000 Uploader, the Universal Library Uploader tool. We're going to sign into it using our administrative account, and then we're gonna select Browse under Destination Folder and find the student's account where we need to upload the file. I'm going to put it in the private folder, select OK, and then we're gonna search for the folder that we just created of our new textbook. And I always put Kurzweil in the title so I know this is the folder with the Kurzweil files and not the PDFs. Then we'll select OK, and then we can upload these files to the student's account. And what I'm going to do next is send an email off to the student, letting them know that their files are completed. That concludes today's second episode of the Alt Media Files. And if you want to find out how I can help you get accessible, take a look at the link in the description of this video. And as always, I could be a champion for inclusion. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.